Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to More Than Just Business. I'm your host, Rick Franzo. This show is powered by the growth coach of the Poconos. With me today, I am so happy, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, the owner of TCB Promotions, Moritz. Melissa, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate you being here with us.
You're very welcome. I'm happy to be here with you, Rick. You're one of my favorite person in the world, too.
I love it. Thank you so much. Day made, right there. Tell us a little bit about yourself and TCB Promotions.
Okay, well, I'm Melissa. I'm originally from New Jersey, and I've been in the Poconos area for about 10 years now. Been selling promotional advertising for 20 years, and that doesn't happen because it's a job. It happens because I completely love it. It's my passion. It's what I do. I love doing promotional advertising, which is basically branded merchandise. Branded merchandise with your logo, your brand, and we talk about whatever your initiative is for that product, and then we come up with ideas together. Branded merchandise make people happy. That's our tagline.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Branded merchandise makes people happy, and it really does. Everybody likes to get that pen or chapstick or things like that, right?
Yeah.
And so when we get something that is from your company that you're doing, everybody likes to get free promo stuff. If it's free, it's for me is a lot of people's motto. That's their mantra. So right now you are located in Pennsylvania though, correct?
I am in the Poconos area. We're in a city called Shawnee on the Delaware.
Okay, yeah, beautiful, beautiful place right by Shawnee Inn.
Exactly.
Very majestic, very historic place. A lot of people come to it. A lot of famous people have been there. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, really great. And I love the area. It's, it's where I'm from. I'm from the Poconos myself originally. So just love the woods and everything about it. So you picked a really nice place to have your shop and your setup. You have a lot of local businesses that are your clients. And so tell us a little bit about some of the promotional gear that they order.
Okay, cool. So first I wanted to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to answer that question. I wanted to tell you what some people don't know, what TCB stands for. So 20 years ago when I was coming up with the company name, we were trying to think of something that would catch. And Elvis Presley had an entourage that had all branded gear, hats, jackets, everything that said the TCBs. And he was the first person that kind of went out with an entourage with logoed merch. So it stands for taking care of business. So here at TCB, we're taking care of your business with branded merchandise. So some of the things I would say, the number one selling promotional item is, you want to guess what it is?
I would guess pens.
Yes! See that? You got it right. I'm not surprised. See, that's why I work with you, because I'm with the guy that gets it right. And number two are bags.
Okay.
And number three is apparel. And then, we will always work with our clients on those items. But I would say my favorite projects, 20 years doing this, are the ones where I sit down with my customer, get to know really their heart for their goals, their heart for what it is they're trying to accomplish. When people work in careers and have this mindset for growth, a lot of their heart's involved. And when someone's heart is involved in making it right, then it becomes really a wonderful project, because you take that heart, the experience, the objective, and you can do a promotional item that really just makes someone have done something that they didn't think about. Like, so if you're working with a company that is working with like natural resources, and they want to come to me and they say, I want something that's going to make people know who I am the minute I give them an item. So you sit down, you brainstorm, and you start thinking about, well, you're preserving water and you're preserving natural resources. So you start giving out maybe branded water bottles, even pens with blades of grass up top, just something that stops people in their tracks. And they're like, what is that? But maybe more than that, when they see it, they can almost answer themselves what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. It's such an extension of them and that balance, the professional, but what they're putting in, their time, their sweat, their care, their soul. So that's the way that you described it, the 4 steps. What a beautiful flow chart that is. That's great. And I love the reference to Elvis. What you described was the Memphis Mafia. I was reading about them, oh my gosh, a long time ago. And I was really impressed because he did give them branded merch, even pistols with that on there to TCB, right? That they
can. Product I hadn't thought of.
Yeah, and there was like five of them, I think. There was five guys that were part of the Memphis Mafia. So, yeah, but that's a whole nother show for
It's
another time.
trivia. It's trivia. Do you know what swag stands for?
Swag? No, I
Yeah, you
don't.
ever heard that word, like tchotchkes and swag?
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah,
Swag, stuff we all get.
I learned something today.
You
See,
know what? Now I'm like a phone a friend from those trivia shows.
can you imagine? And they just had that new Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on there, where celebrities are paying for or playing for charity. So you would be definitely that
That would
phone
be good.
friend. Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Here's a question. Now that everybody knows it, so I'm not going to go into it about the COVID-19 or anything else, but now is a really difficult time for businesses. Why is it so important? And I'm going to have to say now more than ever that people get some branded merchandise, get some really good swag, okay, and things that really are extension of them. Why is now a super important time, maybe even more so than even 2 months ago?
So that's a really good question. And it's a question that I had to answer before in 9/11. I'm not comparing what's going on now to 9/11, completely different experience, but what's the same, it was a time for people to rebuild, a time for people to be sensitive to what was going on, but to remain relevant and resilient. And it's just who we are as a country. So at that time, I was working in New York and my major account was American Express. And I remember I was younger, I was right out of college, and I was nervous about my job at the time selling promotional products. And I was so amazed that American Express spent 5 times what they were spending before on advertising just to get back to level. Now I know people might be thinking, I'm watching this, I'm not American Express. I'm a bakery, I'm a whatever, right? I don't have that kind of money. But I'm not suggesting that you have to spend the money they spend. What I'm suggesting is if we want to model what the people that we know that are successful have done during these down times, like spending more on advertising and marketing, we want to mirror that. Just because we're small businesses and mid-sized businesses doesn't mean that we can't mirror that strategy. We don't have to have the same budgets. We just have to have the same mindset. So more than ever now, we have to let people know we're here, we're relevant, we care. You have to give mental cues to people that we are okay, we are here for you, and these tangible promotional items that you can hand out will just bring the people to a mindset with your brand that is what you want, because that's going to bring them back. That's going to make them know you're still there. You're still healthy too. You're still financially stable. You're still out there able to bring in the business and able to service them. We want to know that the partners that we were working with are still there and that they're okay. And these products can send those visual cues, excuse me.
Love it. So they're getting something tangible, something they can hold, something you can wrap your arms around. And it's not just, we give you the well wishes and, we wish you the best. And that's really what you want, something that you can hold on to, something that's going to, people are doing one of two things all the time. They're either running away from pain or running towards pleasure. So what you're helping them do is to run towards pleasure. Everybody likes swag. Everybody likes to go and get their branding out there. It's a great marketing tool for businesses. And right now it's really the message is, hey, we're all going to be okay. This isn't a forever kind of a thing. But here we are. Right. And so it keeps everybody top of mind. That's great. We're going to talk about masks and everything in a second, because that's probably one of the bigger things, masks and gloves and everything. But I do want to talk about, so when we were doing with the Chamber of Commerce, we had an event called Pickle Me Poconos, right? And TCB Promotions did the t-shirts. And I know that that's part of what it is. So show that it's a big deal, man. And we're all about the pickles, right?
I loved that guy.
He's so great, right?
That was a happy event. We loved being part of that. People loved that. The turnout was amazing. But yes, go ahead.
That was amazing. And I was the one that was selling t-shirts for that event, and a lot of the money went to a couple of different nonprofits. And so it was such a great event. We had a beautiful day. It was like the perfect storm to have a pickle fest. And this year, if everything keeps going okay, we're going to have another one, and it's going to be bigger and better. So love to see what the t-shirts are going to look like for this year, for Pickle Fest 2020. So you do a lot of the t-shirts and branded merchandise like that. But you're also doing a lot with masks, gloves, what else? Sanitizers,
gowns, thermometers. You know what's interesting too? I will say a lot of people call us for these items because we were doing them even before. Like some of my clients are chemical companies or safety companies, compliance companies. So we are so happy that we have the resources already in place to secure these items. Like we work with transportation companies that are needing the masks. We work with chemicals companies that were already needing the gloves. So we have partners in place now, even as we speak, that are producing gloves, reusable gloves. That's something that's getting really popular. Okay, we weren't ready to care about the environment like right away when this all happened. We just wanted to protect health. But now that everybody's getting going, they're like, wait a minute, how many gloves are we going to throw away? So now we're having reusable gloves, reusable masks, things of this nature that people are caring about for the environment. Even like we're working with a hotel in the area that we even have the, what are those? The scan thermometers.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Thermometers, the plastics masks, the full zip suits, the scarves. So, and you know, people are having fun with it the best we can. We as a society find of light. Like it's just who we are as people, most of us, right? Like we have to find, so we're having fun with full branding on the mask. We even have some hospitals that are putting mustaches on masks for the kids. And even, it's not my order, but even on my way here, I heard Disney was doing some of the incredible spaces on the masks for kids, or see, right? So we find a way to shine. So we're doing all those type of protective gear. I actually have a whole section on my website for all this stuff too.
Excellent. Now, you just mentioned your website. If people want to get in touch with you or see some of the merchandise and some of the branding that they can use for their company, how would they get in touch with you?
It's tcbpromo.com.
Very good.
TCB, taking care of business, tcbpromo.com.
And any kind of a phone number?
My phone number for now, I would love to hear from anybody. My cell is 201-232-2169. I want to hear from you guys and take care of you guys. It's what we do.
Excellent. Melissa, you're a delight. I'm so happy that we got the chance to do this. Thank you so much for your valuable time and spending it and telling us all about TCB Promotion. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Anything for you.
Oh, thank you so much. This has been More Than Just Business. I'm Rick Franzo. Have a great day and stay gold.